raise money in a space I had no idea what I was doing, in a place I had no business being in, which is the technology space. I have no idea. I've still never written a line of code in my entire life. But I started a tech company, and when that tech company launched, it was a big success, and then it started to struggle, it started to fail, and it was like, what do you do? What is your plan now? And we didn't have one, but we figured it out. And 4 months ago now, 3 months ago now, I sold the tech company to CNN for $25 million. And now I'm tasked with probably the biggest, hardest vine to swing on I've ever undertaken, which is to build a new company, and to build that company with the resources of CNN. And our ambition for that company is bigger than anything I've ever done before. And do we have a plan? Not really. Not really much of a plan. I want to end today with just a super quick little story. Yesterday, I got here to Hamburg after like a 15, 16 hour journey to get here. I missed some flight, got stuck in Amsterdam. And I was beat and I was exhausted. I got on the plane and I came straight here and I did this wonderful Q&A with Christoph. Is he here? Is he here?
Yeah, Christoph.
Christoph, great. There he is. We had a great Q&A. It was wonderful. And despite being so tired, it was just great. Anyway, I get back to my hotel room last night, and I started thumbing through Twitter, as one does, and I saw this tweet that I want to talk about it. And the tweet said, saw at Casey Neistat on OMR 17 stage. One comment, overvalued. No, I want to talk about that. I do, and I maybe do it in 90 seconds. Maybe what this guy meant was that he doesn't like my creativity. And if that's the case, I get it. Creativity by definition is subjective. You can't make everybody happy. But what I think he meant, because he used the word overvalue, what I think he meant is that I think he meant overvalued. So I wanted to address that, and I wanted to address that creativity aside. Let's just look at metrics for 1 second. Last year, 2016, my YouTube channel, I did 1 billion views. So that's 6 billion minutes of content viewed. That is 10,000 years of content that I made being consumed by people. And I'm not saying this to brag or boast, but if you look at, like a friend of mine, her name is Liza Kofi. Liza does 100 million views every month on YouTube. Liza has 10 million Instagram followers, and she has literally 10x. That's not hyperbole, that's fact. 10x the engagement of Kim Kardashian. Liza, she writes and directs and edits and stars in and produces and controls the distribution of all of her own content. And with that, Liza has she's built a bigger audience than any ad agency or creative house could ever buy. So I say this to you, dipshit, is she overvalued too? And the reason why I get so upset by that kind of stupidity is because to me, what that represents is my least favorite kind of thinking. And it's the kind of thinking that holds on to something, holds on to an old norm, because it's been historically successful. And it ignores a change, a seismic change that I think most everyone in this room is keenly aware of. And that change is, you know, me, I'm a small example of that change, and I get to come on stages like this and be celebrated and all of this incredible stuff because I was, past tense, I was an outlier in this space, doing things nobody else had done before. And that's changing, that's no longer the case. I'm now one of many. But right behind me, Liza included, right behind me on my heels, is a tidal wave of creators that need nothing from anyone and are courting and building audiences beyond anything that's ever been possible before. And that is what the future looks like. So with that, I end by saying this. The people who hang on to this old way of doing things, the people who have the unwillingness to embrace what's next, that guy who sent the tweet, he is sitting on the deck of the Titanic, sipping champagne, and we creators are the fucking iceberg. Thank you.